foremost, we wanted to thank all of the talent and companies and everything that have expressed interest in this awesome project that we are super excited about.
Sadly, we don't know some of you yet, but we're super excited to meet you. And we would like to tell you a little bit about what the Bare Naked Mob is.
So, I'm Miss Olivia Black. I'm the mob part in the Bare Naked Mob. Some of you guys may know me from Pawn Stars, from strip clubs, from Suicide Girls modeling, from all over the place.
Or at a bar.
Oh yeah, or holding down a bar stool, depending on if I pass through your city. I am local to Las Vegas. I've been here for 11 years. I have made my mark, that is absolutely for sure. I'm sure that part of it is not a good mark to have been made, but who cares? I had fun. I made an ass of myself. I am a huge fitness guru. I love pole fitness, hence my stripper past. I love burlesque and dance and all of those amazing, amazing things.
I agree. I am the Bare Naked Chef. The Bare Naked and the Bare Naked Mom. Because I'm always naked.
Girl.
I'm always bare in it. I'm actually a chef by career. I have been for the last 9 years, which I have been saying for the last 5, according to her.
Somehow she's aging backwards.
Benjamin Button. But I got really tired of not having a life and spending most of my time inside of a kitchen, going home smelling like a fried wonton. You're welcome. So I decided to start camming with Miss Olivia Black, and
Miss Gay.
She corrupted me. Not really. It was backwards. And I really, really loved it, and I love the adult industry, and I love getting to know people like me, and being comfortable with my body and my sex life is very, very important to me, and I feel like in this industry I can really, really do that. So besides camming, there's nude modeling and amateur clip making, which I got us into.
Which I forgot to put on my list. I do that.
Because I want to show the world my vagina. Just kidding.
My vagina. So why are we doing this project? We have found that there is a huge lack of community amongst sex workers in general. Unfortunately, people like to segregate out what aspect of sex work they're in. People don't like to assist new people in the industry in finding their way, finding their path. We're really tired of the cattiness. We're tired of not being able to work with people that we want to work with. Others I know feel the exact same way. We want this to be as strong and family oriented within all of us as it truly should be. We are constantly scrutinized and oppressed and looked at in so many stereotypical ways, and the only way that we're going to combat that is by banding together and doing that together and truly assisting each other in bettering ourselves and bettering our businesses and understanding how all of this works.
So our goal is to have a safe space for talent who needs help, who needs guidance, or simply just a place to stay. It's going to be a community, so obviously a cam community. And we want to have a large enough property where the spaces can be rented out for camming and shooting content, and having rooms for a few people to be living temporarily in the house until they, find their way and get themselves, up and running. And we just feel like there's not enough sense of family in the industry, and like Miss Olivia Black was saying, we get scrutinized, we get judged, we get all of these nasty things, and we don't need to be doing it within the community, because it's not about who is better, it's about helping each other, building each other up, and making sure that we are together as a group, because nobody else is with us. So
and safe and happy.
Exactly. I mean, it's about everything. It's about money. It's about mental health. It's about physical health. It's about all of these things, and we want to make sure that everybody has a safe space to be able to travel to or stay at, you know, when they're in need or anything at all.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So, the giant reveal that I know you've all been waiting for, because I know you're watching this video and you're like, what are they doing? What is happening? This community idea is a 2-year plan. So what are we doing right now? Well,
Drum rolls, please.
what we are doing right now, if you guys have any idea about my past, is we are revamping this RV tour that I have been working on by myself since 2013, and then together with the Bare Naked Chef since actually a year ago, as of 2 weeks ago. This tour is epic. It is so epic.
Think of it as porting across America and Canada.
Right. So we are kind of starting off small. There's something coming up here, which you will go into in a second. And so we are going to start there first. And what this will involve is banding the community together. We do not care about cliques. We do not care about who you are, what you are, why you are, anything. If you are a sex worker, you are invited. Obviously, a lack of drama is required. We want people to meet us in these cities, work together with us. We want to have events, meetups, advice panels, just this strong sense of space, this trust that's built, the strength that is built within our community so that we can all work together, film together, create together, collaborate, build off of each other, build each other up. So we're going to go on the road. We are going to travel to all the conventions all over the U.S., conventions in Canada. We're going to make pit stops at major cities with different local events happening in those areas when there's lulls in conventions. We're going to be camming with talent all over the U.S. We're going to be filming with talent, producing other talent's content, because we actually do have our own production company, because it is very, very important for us and for other people to truly understand what it is like to be on a set, how filming on a set is supposed to go versus how it is currently going. We want to create a space in which people do feel comfortable and safe and strong enough to stand up for themselves and say, you know, I don't want to do this, I don't like this, and not feel like something bad is going to happen to them. We want to make sure that people at all points in time are constantly collaborating, making other people feel better about themselves, making people feel better about themselves, because we are also so sick and tired of the body shaming. We are a collective group of individuals. We all look different. We all behave differently. We all think differently, and we are all beautiful, and we're tired of seeing differences in that. So we will be on the road spreading love and joy and porn all over the place, and her and I will be literally fucking across America in different locations, making our own content by ourselves, and as well finally working with all of those people we have been craving to work with over the last forever.
Yeah, because we're horny all the time.
Yeah.
And we love people.
Oh man, so much.
Yeah.
Especially in this industry.
I mean, so basically we're trying to make the adult industry a whole, not have these separations, these gaps, these cliques that people are in. I mean, mainstream or cam or stripper, it doesn't matter what you are in the adult industry. You should all work together, never against each other. Again, it's not a competition. It's not about who's better. It's about learning from each other and having a good time and being comfortable and safe and just being able to be who you are without any judgment.
So, you know, like she said, just to extend upon it a little bit more, I personally have found that it was very, very difficult for me to make the transition from nude modeling into camming, and that was simply because I couldn't find any information. I have actually been camming for 5 years, but a lot of people don't know that simply because I didn't know what the hell to do. I took a lot of time off. Same thing with modeling. Like I said, I was on Pawn Stars, so I made a lot of mistakes there. I've had agents, I've had managers, I've had lawyers, I've had this, I've had that. And truthfully, I feel at this point in time that I don't have anything when it comes to what I had planned on achieving for my career. And it saddens me that I feel that way. and it saddens me that I know that a lot of other people feel that way. I learned a long time ago within the strip club world that, one, we're not competing against each other. We are competing against ourselves. It's just about bettering yourself against yourself. We are all different flavors of ice cream. Doesn't matter what flavor you are. All flavors of ice cream are excellent, but sometimes you're just not the flavor of that day or the flavor of that week. It doesn't matter that you're anything less or worse than anybody else. I also learned within that industry, one, you need to put your BS aside, because I can't tell you how many times I've had personal issues with somebody, but a customer wanted to work with both of us, and I can't bring my personal issues into this. This is not about me. This is about us working. This is about our career. This is not about whatever we have going on. There's no place for it within these confines of work.
There's a serious lack of professionalism in this industry, and that needs to be fixed, because even though we kind of run our own lives and run our own schedule, it's, you know, some people like to waste other people's time, and time is money. Time is always money, and this is a career. This is what we do for a living. This is what we love to do. It's our passion. And when somebody gets in the way of that, you know, it's frustrating, because there's just, I don't know, I want to say childlike behavior, because people just, they're on their high horse, and you can't come in here thinking that you're better than everybody else, because it's just not true. It's not true. Just because you have more followers, or you make more money, it doesn't mean that you're any less of a person or any more of a person than the next girl standing next to you.
That's why it's really, really important for us to assist people in gaining the knowledge and information they need, assisting them in making content when they don't have the tools or abilities to do so themselves. That's why a big thing that we really support is working trade with people, because we understand there's times that you don't have what you need. You don't have the equipment, you don't have the time, you don't have the knowledge, you don't have the editing skills, you don't have the video skills, whatever, you can't travel, whatever happens, you don't have that. And we're tired of people getting into this because they truly want to get into this, and then it goes nowhere because unfortunately they weren't able to achieve their goals, when if we all band together, we would all achieve our goals and then some.
Agreed. I mean, the goal is to build up, never tear anybody down. We have a few blogs that we do, actually. We have our Bare Naked Mob Crew blog, in which we feature other talent to get their name out there, you know, ask some kind of personal questions and adult-related questions, just so you can see, what kind of person they are, and, you know, just introducing them to the world so we all work together.
We all have this just platform to build off of and to be exposed and to be brought to everyone's attention and all of that. And one thing that we love about this blog that we have is the fact that it's not only about the industry. It is literally people in general. We've had photographers, tattoo artists, all kinds of people. We don't care if you're in a band, if you're in the adult industry, if you're a waiter. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're just an awesome, awesome individual and you support sex workers and you just support this industry in general, we feature people on there. We just want all of that to be brought to the attention, brought up to the front page of people, because I know a lot of people feel like if they're not in a clique, they're not going to get the recognition that they deserve. They're not going to get the interviews. They're not going to be promoted. They're not going to get all of these things that they need to be at that level, to be in these unfortunate cliques.
That is one of the unfortunate problems here, because it's been a topic as of recent within everybody that, you know, you do things that you are not comfortable with doing, and you do things that you don't want to do. You are scared to say no. You are scared that you won't get any more jobs or anything, because you can't speak your mind, and that's something that we really want to put a stop to.
Yes.
Because everybody needs to be comfortable, and everybody needs to be aware that this is not a place to be peer pressured into anything, because something so intimate, so pure, can be in a split of a second turned into something terrifying and mentally straining, and we're not here for this. I mean, this is, again, something that we love to do, and sex is such an important part in life, in relationships, and I mean, sex is everything, and we want to show the world that you should be comfortable with yourself, and if we are put in situations where we are not comfortable, we are never going to portray that.
Agreed. We want to help build people in a very strong, uplifting way, an empowering way. We want to build a group of individuals that truly feel like they have a place in all of this, that feel like they are doing all of this because they want to, not because they have to. They've not been pressured into anything at all, ever. And that's what really started all of this. And the other big thing that is important to us is that we hear it all the time. When you're in the industry, you hear it all the time. Well, what are you going to do? You're going to get old. You're going to get ugly. You're going to get wrinkled. You're going to get this. You're going to get that. First and foremost, you can produce content until you are old, gray, wrinkled, all of that. There is a need and a niche for absolutely everything out there. So first and foremost, don't ever, ever, ever believe that. And second, we want people to be creating content, to be in this industry, to do things because they want to be doing something. We don't want people to retire and then have to go back, and retire and have to go back. We want to teach people how to actually run this as a business, to make this a career if that's what they choose, and to understand fully how to invest your money, how to parlay this into something larger and bigger, and how to achieve all of the things that you want to achieve. Because this is a great stepping stone. This is a great, great way to move on to something bigger and better while still keeping this in your life, while still honoring this and understanding where you came from, why you came from, and why you got into this in the first place.
I agree. Making valid points.
Right?
With all of that being said, this is the kickoff to the community, so we can build strength and trust in our brand, and we can help other talent do the same with their career and their content and everything. And we are going to be attending Exotica Denver this year, and that will be our dry run for the RV tour. We're not actually renting an RV, but we do want to talk to all of the talent that has already contacted us and try to meet more people and really get this idea out there, so it really gets so it gets a running start, and it's something that will be so successful and so beneficial to everybody involved. And I mean, I wish that the entire adult industry would be involved in this, because it would make such an impact and it would be so fucking huge. And I feel like everybody would benefit from this, from being together, from not exploiting each other, just working together and just making each other successful instead of tearing each other down.
I completely agree. You said that. You took all the words out of my mouth. So, first and foremost, like we said before, all of those people that have already expressed interest in all of this, I know that we've been very secretive, so some of you guys don't actually know what's happening yet. We want to thank you so much for jumping on the bandwagon early, for believing in us, for believing in our mantra on all of this, for truly trusting us and seeing that we are coming from a place of truth and understanding and honesty, because this is very, very important to us. We are advocates through and through. So at the end of the day, the only thing we ever want is to build a better community, build a better brand for everybody, to help everybody. Obviously, I do want to see myself succeed, but truly, I cannot express how happy I am every single time I see people all over social media, people I know, people I don't know, my friends, everybody doing something, succeeding, achieving their goals. that is such an inspiration. It's such a motivator to me, especially when I'm having those days in which I don't achieve things. Large goals, small goals, it doesn't matter. Seeing that really, really fuels me, and I love it. And I want everybody else to feel the exact same way. I want everybody else to be so proud of themselves and so proud of their friends and so proud of people they haven't met yet. So thank you for trusting us, and thank you for being a part of this early on. So all of those people that have already told us that they are interested, please send us a video. Send us a tiny little short clip. We have something in store that we're excited about, so this will go in with that. Send us a tiny clip of what your name is, the city that you are in, if you're not comfortable with saying your exact city, whichever large major city is around you. And then also make sure you include all of your links in there, because us promoting what other people are doing is important. We also run a Twitter. It is BNM Crew. That is just a promotional page. It is a promotional page for absolutely everybody. So make sure you follow that and tweet everything at us that you need to have retweeted, that you need to have talked about, that you need to have put out there. If you are interested in being on our blog, being a feature on there, please contact us on the BNM Crew Twitter as well. And if you're watching this video today and you have not actually been a part of any of these discussions, this is all new information to you. We are putting the Twitter link below for the post that started all of this, so please tag yourself on there so that we can add you to the conversation. We can add you to absolutely everything, because we are serious. We want everybody to be a part of this. This is not a clique. This is not about who you are, who you know, or whatever else. This is not about anything of that. The only thing that we ask is that you always check your drama and your personal bullshit at the door. There is no space for that here. This is a collaborative, creative space that people will feel comfortable to be free and to state if something is upsetting them, but not to attack others when they do it. There is a diplomatic way to communicate your side, and that is also something that we are hoping that we show to each other. So please add yourself to that Twitter post, because we do truthfully want everybody in this industry to be a part of this, because we really think that this will be a great thing for all of us to achieve our goals and to build a stronger industry and to combat all these stereotypes that we are sick and tired of dealing with.
Agreed.
Got a little excited there.
Yeah. So, with that being said, we are the Bare Naked Mob.
And we are two crazy cam girls.